It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Lake Macquarie Police are investigating a fatal motorbike crash at Catherine Hill Bay. Police say the 42-year-old male rider failed to negotiate a bend on Flowers Drive at about 5:30 yesterday afternoon, with the bike running off the road and hitting a tree. Despite the best efforts of passers-by and paramedics, he died at the scene. A report is being prepared for the coroner. The widow of a New Zealand firefighter who died in a hit-and-run near Singleton 2 years ago says she's relieved to know police have arrested his alleged killer. 29-year-old Joshua Knight briefly faced Newcastle local court yesterday, charged with Ian Pullen's murder, and was formally refused bail. Ian's widow Vicky has told NBN it's the news she and their 3 children have been waiting to hear.
I'm just heading home now to give them a cuddle and just have a big sigh of relief.
Police have uncovered 5 motorbikes, a replica pistol, drugs and fireworks during raids on properties in Lake Macquarie and on the Central Coast. Officers found the alleged stolen property at homes in Wangara, Sunshine and Morisset. A 33-year-old man has been charged with several offences, including dealing with property believed to be proceeds of crime, and has been granted bail to face Wyong Court on November 4. A new culturally safe aged care facility will be developed in the Hunter thanks to the collaboration between 2 local Indigenous organisations. Birrabarn Aboriginal Land Council and Awabakal Limited have worked to establish an Indigenous aged care space at Awaba, with construction set to begin next year. Organisers Raymond Smith and Edward Smith say the 72-bed facility will ensure more culturally appropriate care.
It'll be accommodation for elders, palliative care, and where families can come along and see their grandparents or their parents in a more culturally aware community.
That's our aim for that facility, the service of our Aboriginal people. And it's not just covering the Lake Macquarie area, it'll be covering the whole Hunter Valley.
The Nationals have announced their intention to contest the federal seat of Hunter at the next election. It comes after Nationals Deputy Leader David Littleproud and New South Wales Senator Perrin Davey visited Singleton yesterday to talk up the federal government's budget announcement of $560 million for the Singleton bypass. The Nationals were buoyed by the performance of One Nation candidate Stuart Bonds at last year's election, which resulted in a 10% swing against sitting Labor MP Joel Fitzgibbon. Hamilton Fashion will hit the streets today as part of the Hamilton Business Association's plans to revitalise the business district. Customers along Beaumont Street are gradually returning with a fashion event to kick off spring with a bang. The association's chair, Janice Musamichi, says retailers are looking forward to an influx in business.
There is a general feel that things are starting to get back to a little more normal now. Certainly, I have been here. I sit in my shop every day, and I've certainly seen many more people in the street, starting to see regulars come back that I haven't seen for months. So I think that there is a trend and a feel that things are picking up.
2NURFM Sport.
Jets coach Kyle Robertson is expected to announce his departure this morning to replace Western Sydney coach Jean-Paul de Marigny. Financial issues are believed to be the main motivator for the move, as doubt surrounds the club's future. Chief Executive Laurie McKenna has fired back at doubters, saying the club will remain in the A-League. Newcastle Olympic will face off against Warners Bay in this week's grand final clash for the Women's Premier League. The Panthers are the underdogs after being thumped 7-2 last time against Newcastle. Olympic central defender Sophie O'Brien says this time around there's key players to watch out for.
I think we'll certainly be aware of Elodie Dagg in the midfield. She's very quality and can be quite dangerous if she's given time on the ball. And also, obviously, Jen Hoy, who's played in the National League over in America. I mean, it's a privilege to even be marking her.
And Newcastle cricketer Pat Magan will return to bolster the Tigers' side as they take on City at Learmonth Park this Sunday. Magan missed last week's 6-wicket win due to a hockey semi-final for Maitland. That's sport. I'm James Forjax.
And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 18, 41, 10, 40, 17 and 34, and the supplementaries are 5 and 36. 2NURFM News Time 25 to 9.